The jackal. A detailed exploration of its diet, lifespan, physical characteristics, and more. The jackal is a medium-sized carnivorous mammal belonging to the canidae family. Often regarded as opportunistic and adaptable, jackals are known for their ability to thrive in a variety of habitats, from savannas and deserts to forests and suburban areas. They are highly intelligent creatures, skilled hunters, and scavengers. As with many canids, their diet is varied, and their survival strategies are shaped by the availability of food and their need to outwit predators and competitors. This comprehensive video explores the jackal's diet, how much food they consume, their lifespan, physical characteristics, and behavioral patterns, providing an in-depth look at this remarkable animal. Jackal diet. What do they eat? Jackals are omnivores, but their diet is predominantly carnivorous, with the consumption of various small mammals, birds, reptiles, and insects. Depending on the species, their food choices can be quite diverse, making them opportunistic feeders. There are three main species of jackals: the golden jackal, Canis aureus, the black-backed jackal, Canis mesomelas, and the side-striped jackal, Canis adustus. All of them exhibit similar dietary preferences, although the exact composition of their diet can vary based on their environment and availability of food. 1. Small mammals and birds. The primary food source for jackals consists of small mammals like rodents, rabbits, and hares. They are skilled hunters and will actively pursue these animals through stalking or ambushing. The smaller jackal species, such as the side-striped jackal, may focus more on smaller mammals like rodents and shrews, while the larger golden and black-backed jackals will hunt medium-sized mammals such as antelopes and spring hares. Additionally, jackals often target birds, including game birds, poultry, and other small avian species. They may raid nests for eggs or prey on young birds when possible. 2. Reptiles and insects. Jackals are also known to eat reptiles, including snakes, lizards, and amphibians. Some species, such as the golden jackal, are particularly adept at hunting for snakes, even those that are venomous. In addition to reptiles, jackals will feast on insects when other food sources are scarce. Their ability to scavenge for insects, such as grasshoppers and beetles, is a crucial part of their diet, especially in arid areas where larger prey may be harder to find. 3. Scavenging and carrion. Scavenging is a major aspect of jackal behavior. As opportunistic feeders, jackals will take advantage of carcasses left behind by larger predators such as lions, leopards, or hyenas. They often scavenge from kills made by other animals, and in many cases, they are quick to spot and claim food left unattended. Jackals have been observed following predators like lions to scavenge from their kills once the lions have moved away. Their small size allows them to be agile enough to avoid threats while feeding from carcasses. In addition to scavenging from larger predators, jackals will also take advantage of food left behind by humans. They may raid garbage dumps, farms, or human settlements for any edible food scraps. 4. Fruits and plant matter. While jackals are primarily carnivores, they are not strictly meat-eaters and will consume plant matter, particularly fruits and berries. The golden jackal, for instance, has been observed feeding on fruits such as figs, wild berries, and melons. In arid regions, such as parts of Africa and the Middle East, jackals may rely on seasonal fruits to supplement their diet during times of scarcity, particularly during dry seasons when animal prey is harder to find. In regions where jackals share their environment with humans, they may also feed on agricultural crops, including grains, vegetables, and even garden plants. However, plant-based food sources are not the primary food choice for most jackals, but rather a secondary option when other sources are less abundant. 5. Opportunistic feeding and hunting techniques. Jackals employ various hunting techniques to acquire food, depending on the type of prey and the environment in which they live. They may hunt in pairs or small groups, particularly when targeting larger prey such as antelopes. In other cases, jackals will hunt solo, relying on stealth and their keen sense of smell to locate food. One interesting behavior is their habit of hunting in the early morning or late evening, during the cooler hours of the day. This helps jackals avoid the intense heat of midday and also makes it easier to track prey. In areas with a high concentration of predators, such as in the savannas of Africa, jackals will often take the opportunity to scavenge from the kills made by larger carnivores. How much food does a jackal consume? The amount of food a jackal consumes depends largely on its size, activity level, and the availability of food. Generally speaking, a jackal will eat about 1 to 2 kilograms, 2.2 to 4.4 pounds, of food per day. This quantity can vary based on the availability of food and the jackal's size, with larger individuals consuming more than smaller ones. For instance, a golden jackal, being slightly larger than the side-striped jackal, will require more food to sustain its energy levels. Jackals are known to feast during times of abundance, particularly after a successful hunt or scavenging opportunity. When food is scarce, they may reduce their intake or alter their foraging patterns to adapt to the changing environment. During periods of drought or food scarcity, jackals may travel greater distances in search of food, scavenging from whatever sources they can find. Lifespan of a jackal. How long do they live? The lifespan of a jackal varies depending on its species and environmental factors. In the wild, jackals typically live for 5 to 10 years, though many jackals do not reach adulthood due to predation, disease, or accidents. For example, young jackals are particularly vulnerable to predation by larger carnivores, such as lions, leopards, or hyenas, as well as birds of prey like eagles. Disease, such as rabies or distemper, can also shorten a jackal's lifespan, particularly in areas where these diseases are prevalent. In captivity, jackals can live longer lives, often reaching 12 to 15 years when provided with adequate care, food, and medical attention. However, most jackals are not kept in captivity, as they are wild animals that prefer to live in their natural habitats. Physical characteristics of the jackal. Weight, length, and height. Jackals are relatively small canines, with physical characteristics that allow them to adapt to their environment and hunting styles. They share many similarities with domestic dogs, but their body proportions are more suited to their wild lifestyle. 1. Average weight. The weight of a jackal varies depending on its species, with the golden jackal being the largest and the side-striped jackal being the smallest. On average, jackals weigh between 6 to 14 kilograms, 13 to 31 pounds. The golden jackal, the largest of the three species, can weigh up to 14 kilograms, 31 pounds, while the smaller side-striped jackal typically weighs around 6 to 9 kilograms, 13 to 20 pounds. The black-backed jackal, which lies in between, weighs around 7 to 12 kilograms, 15 to 26 pounds. Their relatively small size allows jackals to move quickly and navigate through dense vegetation and rugged terrain with ease. This makes them efficient hunters and scavengers, able to cover large areas in search of food. 2. Length and height. Jackals have long, slender bodies that help them move through dense underbrush and chase down prey. The average body length of a jackal ranges from 50 to 75 centimeters, 20 to 30 inches, not including the tail. When including the tail, their total length can range from 70 to 100 centimeters, 28 to 39 inches. The height at the shoulder of a jackal is typically around 40 to 50 centimeters, 16 to 20 inches, making them slightly smaller than wolves and foxes but still larger than many other wild canines. 3. Coat and coloration. Jackals have a dense, thick coat that helps them regulate their body temperature in various environments, from the heat of the African savanna to the cooler regions of the Middle East and Asia. The color of a jackal's coat can vary depending on the species and habitat. The golden jackal, for example, has a golden brown coat with a lighter underside, while the black-backed jackal is characterized by a dark-colored back and a lighter underbelly. The side-striped jackal, on the other hand, has pale, striped fur along its sides, with a grayish-brown coat. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.